Good morning, Vicki. My name is Anita Regan, and this is my Kenra technical interview. Last night, I started cutting the doll head. She's not quite done yet, but she's got the basic line in her cut. I did an A-line stacked in the back. So she's cut at a 45-degree angle in the back here, and then A-lined out in the front with a long bang. After I color her, I am going to cut her some more, and so you will see that. Right now I'm going to get ready and start my color. Okay, so now we're ready to start our color. My nape is going to be a solid color. It's going to be the 5NB, which I received in the technical kit. I'm also going to be using the 7NB to free hand paint or balayage from that solid dark nape up into the crown, and that's how we're going to color the back portion of his head. Okay, now that we've colored the nape dark with the 7NB, we're going to start freehanding all the way up from the nape to the crown. And I'm going to use both the 5NB and the 7NB, getting progressively lighter as we get up to the crown, as I go up, using more 7, less 5, so we progressively get lighter. Okay, now that we've finished the back, it's time to move on to the front of the head. We're going to be doing our 3 front panels. I'm going to start with the mohawk section on top, and I'm going to be laying the panels flat rather than folding them. I always leave out this front hairline. I don't like to put color or lightener there because it can get breakage. And I also, I don't like to get stripes that show as they grow out. No matter how small you weave, I don't like to see those. So I usually leave out about 1/4 inch right around the hairline, all around the front. So I'm going to leave that out. So let's get started on the front. So I've covered up the front hairline so that I don't get any chemical on there. And I'm going to be alternating lightener with our 7NB, working back towards the crown in the mohawk section. So our top is done. Now we're going to go on to our sides, which should be identical to each other. Horizontal partings, which for me will be slightly on a diagonal because when their hair falls, it will fall a little more naturally and we will get a little track mark if anything bleeds, not that anything should. This will also be our 7NB, and this will be our non-ammonia lightener, alternating. A little bit more light in the front than in the back. I will also, of course, not be doing this perimeter hair because, as I explained earlier, I don't like to do that hair around the face. But after I'm done, I'm going to go in and freehand with my non-ammonia lifter around the hairline, just to give it a little sun-kissed look around the face. A little lighter in the front than in the back that way. So on this weave section, because this is going to fall forward, I'm going to apply that 7NB. And then what I'm going to do is take my no ammonia lightener just on those ends, and then go back and just break that up so I don't have a solid line as that processes to break that up, so that it'll have that ombre look at the bottom. Okay, now that we're done with the whole head, except for this front hairline, we want to do just a little bit of something in there to blend it with everything else. So what we're going to do is just do a little bit of balayaging around the hairline to give it that sun-kissed look just around the hairline to blend it all together. And we'll let it sit, process, and then wash it all out. So we're going to lightly tease just a little bit on these ends so that it separates them out when we apply, so we get that nice sun-kissed look around the face. Now that my technical demonstration is complete, I wanted to finish my mannequin head with two of my favorite Kenra styling products. I blow dried her with smoothing cream, and at the end I flat ironed her and put a little bit of silkening gloss on there just for shine to bring out the dimension in the color that we applied. So my back nape was 5NB solid. Then I hand painted, balayaged in the back here, and then I did my foils, top and sides, and just hand painted again with the non-ammonia lightener around her face, so it all blends together. And that's my finished head. Thank you very much for considering me for this position and letting me share with you my demo of your products.